For years, Bai Jingting walked through the dazzling corridors of fame with a quiet dignity that made him both adored and enigmatic. In an industry fueled by spectacle, gossip, and showy declarations, he remained untouched, an actor whose name rarely appeared in scandal, a man whose private life was guarded like a sacred manuscript. Fans fell in love not only with his roles, the brooding genius, the charming strategist, the silent protector, but with the persona behind them, calm, wise, mysterious. Every red carpet he graced, every interview he attended, was marked by a restraint that made him stand out. Rumors came and went, names were thrown into the wind, but none ever stuck. Bai Jingting was the riddle no one could solve. Until now, the truth came not with a bang, but with a whisper. A whisper heard around the nation. It was an ordinary digital interview. The kind fans half watch while scrolling. Bai was dressed in soft beige, his voice calm as ever, speaking about his recent film and what drew him to the character. The interviewer, seasoned and gentle, asked him about love, a question that had hovered like a phantom over every public appearance he'd made. There was a pause. A faint smile crept across his lips, but it wasn't the one fans knew. It was deeper, almost trembling. And then, he said it. Quietly, clearly. Actually, I'm in a relationship. Silence. The interviewer blinked. Bai continued, she's not from the entertainment industry. She's someone I treasure deeply. That was it. No names, no drama, no frills, just truth. And yet, in that moment, it felt as if time held its breath. A digital earthquake. Within seconds, Weibo exploded. Hashtag Bai Jingting girlfriend, hashtag the silent confession, hashtag real love exists. Thousands of comments poured in, some in disbelief, some in heartbreak, many in awe. Fans had imagined this moment, but never expected it would come like this, so soft, so sincere, yet so powerful it cracked open years of speculation. I'm happy for him, but why does it feel like my heart is breaking? One fan wrote, he's brave, she's lucky, another added. And somewhere between tears and joy, the internet turned into a shrine of bittersweet acceptance. This wasn't just another celebrity couple announcement, it was the fall of a wall that had stood for so long, it had become part of the scenery. Zhang Ruonan, a glimpse behind the curtain. Though Bai hadn't named her, the internet detectives went to work. And soon, all signs pointed to one name, Zhang Ruonan. Not an actress, not a model, just a woman whose online presence was filled with books, poetry, nature, and peace. In her most recent post, she had written, sometimes, love needs no voice. Just one gaze, and the world feels safe again. A white heart followed. That was all. But for fans, it was confirmation wrapped in poetry. Old videos resurfaced, backstage clips of Bai and Zhang, laughing over something off camera. Moments that once seemed ordinary now shimmered with hidden meaning. The way he looked at her when she wasn't watching, the way she picked the same dish as him during a variety show segment, their subtle synchrony that no one had noticed before. A love hidden, not denied. In a follow-up interview, Bai Jingting finally opened his heart wider. I didn't want to hide her because I was ashamed or afraid. I did it to protect her. She's not used to cameras, to strangers asking about her. I wanted to keep that part of our life just for us. She deserves peace, not the pressure of being someone's celebrity partner. He said it plainly, but in his voice was a trembling truth that made even the hardest hearts soften. It wasn't secrecy born from fear, it was protection born from love. Fans, shattered, but supportive. The duality was striking. As fans processed the truth, many mourned a dream. For years, they'd imagined being the one to catch his eye. But rather than rage, the dominant emotion was respect. He handled it with such grace, one comment read. He didn't owe us anything, but he gave us honesty. Others created fan art of Bai and Zhang as faceless silhouettes holding hands under a night sky. True love doesn't need faces. It just needs truth, a caption read. It was a rare sight in celebrity culture, heartbreak transforming into a collective embrace. Not just of Bai's happiness, but of the idea that love could still be sacred, even when spoken aloud. The gentle rebellion of Bai Jingting. In a world obsessed with exposure, Bai's choice was almost revolutionary. He didn't monetize the moment. He didn't plan a spectacle. He simply said, "Yes, I love her." And the world listened. His story became more than a headline. It became a reminder that vulnerability could be powerful. That love didn't have to be proven, just lived. A love letter, unwritten but understood. Zhang Ruonan never gave a formal interview. She didn't post photos of them together. But she shared one last quote. "The quietest loves are often the deepest." Not broadcasted, not claimed, just carried. It was posted at 3 a.m., with no hashtags. But those who followed her knew. And they wept. Because it felt like a message to every heart that ever loved in silence. The puzzle now complete. Looking back, the signs had always been there. A small smile here, a soft glance there. The way Bai would light up when asked about someone special, but never elaborate. It wasn't absence, it was presence disguised as discretion. And now that the curtain had lifted, the pieces fit. The mystery no longer needed solving. Because the truth had been far more beautiful than any rumor could conjure. And what comes next? There is no announcement of a wedding. No public plan. Bai remains as grounded as ever. We're learning each other. I don't know what tomorrow holds. But I know I'm serious, he said. His voice did not shake, but his eyes said everything. The future was not promised, but it was hoped for. A love that didn't need applause. This was never about shocking the world. It was about finally letting the world in. About showing that in the quietest corners of celebrity life, real love can take root. No lights, no scripts, just two people who found home in each other. And in doing so, reminded everyone watching that the most powerful declarations of love are sometimes the ones barely spoken. Because sometimes, love doesn't need an audience. Just the courage to exist.